Hey tubers, what's happening? Coming back at you, Mr. Fix-It, with another video. This is a Home Depot Siege review. I just got these in the mail. These are bags for your shop vac. So I happen to have this shop vac here. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's a Ridgid. I think this is a 14 or 15 gallon tank. So to get to the purpose of these bags, first of all you have to understand my history with shop vacs. And usually with a shop vac you have this main filter here. So for years and years, I don't know, 10 years I was doing this, and I didn't see the purpose of spending the extra money on an inside bag. And I have allergies and everything. Well, you clean this main filter out, 100, 200 times, and this thing gets filthy without a bag. And to clean it out, you almost have to take a vacuum to get all the hair and everything out of these creases. So I did indeed start using a bag, but they were cloth bags. Okay, so these cloth bags here, they stop the dust and everything, but you cannot put anything wet in. I mean, if you put something wet in them, then forget about it. The bag just sort of disintegrates, and then you have a mess inside here. But I got to tell you, I have not had to clean the inside of this shop vac ever since I used this alternate bag. It just gets full, and you just pick it up and throw it in the garbage. So up to this point, I've had to stay away from, when I have that bag in there, I can't do anything with wet. If I put vacuum, even if it's moist, it'll go in the bag and it'll just rot the bag, and then the bag will break, and it's just a big mess. So they sent me these things. These things are great. I mean, I opened it up. There's two in here. This is for 12 to 16 gallon capacity, and like I said, I think this is a 16 gallon. So it's a pretty big unit. Anyway, they came out with these. These are more like cloth, and you can pick up wet stuff. Now, I recommend that if you're going to use this thing to clean up, like, after a flood or something, that you take all the bags out and even take the inside filter out. But if you're just, vacuuming up, maybe some stuff that had gotten wet, from laying around, and this bag's going to work for you. Okay, you slide it right over the inlet in the vacuum. Okay, this has like a flap. Okay, so this flap comes open, you slide it onto the inlet, which is right back here. This right here, I have this bag hooked up, I'm not going to take it off. But you slide that right onto the inlet, and it not only cuts down on dust and everything in your working area, because if you have allergies like me, that kills you. But you take this, slide it over, and this bag catches all the dust, dander, everything. And like I said, you can use it, if your stuff is wet on the floor, you can vacuum it up. It'll stay in here and it won't hurt the bag. So this is pretty nice invention. But like I said, it took me a long time to actually realize that the money that you spend on these bags is worth it, and not having to clean that inner filter and you have to replace that inner filter if you don't have these bags. With these bags here, I've had this vacuum for 2 years, and I'm still using the same filter. Now I do clean that inside filter even now, because it does get dust on it, but that filter will last you a lot longer if you use these bags. And like I said, just the convenience of not having to clean the inside of this unit, and just being able to pull this thing off the inlet and throw it in the trash, and you're good to go. Okay, so these bags are put out by Ridgid, and they are wet and dry, so you don't have to worry about getting them, you know, a little wet. But like I said, I would take all the filters out if you're cleaning up after a flood, and just use it, you know, with the bin, with the collection bin, and just dump it. There's actually a thing on the bottom you can dump. But if you don't have a bag in there, it's a lot easier. But these bags are convenient for, you know, if you run into a situation where maybe the sink overflowed a little bit or something, you're vacuuming underneath the sink in the vanity or in the cabinet, then this will work out great. Okay, so again, this is the Ridgid wet dry filter bags. Check it out, man. They are very convenient, and I'm sure after you try them out one time, then this will be the way you do it all the time. Leave your questions in the comments. You guys have been commenting and giving me little pointers on maybe stuff that I should cover in my videos, and that really is helpful for me, because then I know what I need to cover in my videos that makes it helpful for you. Because really, I do these videos to help people out. I explained before in the past that I use YouTube all the time. It's very helpful working on your car, working in the house. I mean, you can always find a video that explains, you know, what's going on. And it has been helpful to me in finding parts and troubleshooting everything. So I try to pay back by doing these videos. So leave your comments, guys. They're very helpful. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching my video. Share the video. All right. Thanks for coming. You have a good one. Stay safe. Pandemic free. I'm out of here.